Hey everyone, today's video will focus on how to solve a Slitherlink puzzle. This is what a Slitherlink puzzle looks like. It's a grid that's filled with dots that ultimately you're going to connect. The numbers are clues as to how you connect the dots. So first off, when you're connecting the dots, you're trying to connect all of the dots into one continuous loop that starts and stops at the same place. So let's say you have a dot here. You're going to have your pencil wander all over the paper in different directions, but eventually it's going to come back to the same place. You know you've succeeded if you have a very clear inside and a very clear outside. You can't have any pieces jutting off of the loop. So for example, I couldn't do something like this, okay? So one way of testing is if you've created the letter T, a capital T, you've made a mistake. So you can't have a T. You can't have anything coming into it like that because that would create a T. You can't have a T that's forming sideways. Avoid T's. You want one solid loop. Now what the numbers tell you is how many line segments can go beside that number. So with a 0, for example, you can have no lines here. So you can't draw there or there or there or there. But with a 3, you have to have 3 line segments. And with a 2, you have 2, and with a 1, you have 1. So in order to know where to start, I try and look for places where you've got a couple of 3s beside each other or on top of each other. Because no matter what you do, you're going to end up with lines like that if they're beside each other, or lines like that if they're on top of each other. So I'll show you how I came to that conclusion. So if you have 2 3s beside each other and they have to have 3 line segments around them, you could go 1 2 3, and then that would be 1 2 3. Or you could do 1 2 3, and this is 1 of the next one, 2 3. But no matter how you do it, you're always going to have that line segment there, that one, and that one. So you see how the same ones are connected. So that's why immediately when you see 2 3s beside each other, just go boom, boom, boom. And the same thing will happen when they're vertical. It's even true if you have 3 3s. So if you have 3 3s like this, then you'd go boom, 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 and add an extra line. All right, so we're going to take a look at this puzzle. In this puzzle, there are 3 3s that are stacked on top of each other. So that's going to be my starting point. I am going to draw the lines connecting those dots. Now, because I have to have a continuous loop, a good place to look is in the corner. If I look here, I either have to go like this, 1 2 3, or like this, 1 2 3. But if I do this second way, 1 2 3, I'm going to have to go off the grid, which I can't do. Or I would have to close it up, and then I'd have 4 line segments. That tells me this is the way this is going to have to go. All right, and then I start trying to connect things where I can. I don't want to do this because do you see how it's forming a T laying on its side? And I just said I can't have a T laying on its side. So I am going to go up this way. And because of that same T problem, I'm going to go like this. Now, I get to this point here. If I go up, I'm going to have 2 line segments by a 1, which I can't have. I could go over. Can I go down? That's my only other choice. Well, if I go down, I'm going to have that 3 surrounded by 4 line segments. So my only choice is to go over. Now, if I go up, that would work. If I go over, that would work. And if I go down, that would work. So I don't know what to do. So I'm going to go to the other end of the loop I'm creating. I'm going to go down here. All right, I already have 3 around this 3, so I can't go up, which tells me I have to go over. All right, now, again, I can't go up because that would put a second line by that 1, so I'm going to go over. So now I have to decide what I want to do. Do I want to go up, which would create a second line by that 2, or do I want to go over? Both of them would work, so I think I'm going to go back and rethink up here. What are my options again? Let's see. I still don't know. I know that's a possibility, that's a possibility, that's a possibility. So then when I get stuck like that, I look again for the 3s and the 0s. We've made no progress anywhere near the 0s, so I'm going to look at this 3 because it's kind of close to what we've been working on, right? So I'm going to think through my possibilities for 3. I could do this as a possibility, right? That's a possibility. If I do that, then I would have a problem here because I can't close that off. And I know I couldn't do that because it would create a T, and I can't do that because it would create a T. So doing that around that 3 is not a good option. Let me erase that, and let me try another option. Let me try this one here. We'll just kind of do it in reverse. That looks like that could work right now because I could come down here, right? Oh, nope, because that would create a 3 around the 2. I could go here. Oh, nope, that's going to be a problem, right? Because then I'd have to do something here, so that would have 2 things by it. I could go up here. Oh, nope, that's going to close off the 3. So I know this is not a possibility. So let me try something else. Let me try this. Okay, we'll do the one shape like that. I'm going to record it so I can test. So let's do this. If I work on that, I can't come down here. I can't create a T. I can't go over here because that would be 2. But I could go up here like that. That would work because that then would have 2 beside it. And this could go over like that. So that would work. So that's the pattern I'm going to follow and see how that all plays out. All right, so now this can't turn because that's a 1. So that's going to go over. This can't turn because that's a 1. So I'm going to make my 2 going this way. All right. I can't go in because that would create 3, so it's going to go up like that. If I go over, that makes 2 there, so I know I have to go up again. Now I'm facing another 3. If I go up and around like this, I would then have to go over. That seems like a possibility, except then if I'm looking ahead, this couldn't have that because of T. It couldn't have that because of T. So it would have to, oh no, look what I just realized. There's a 0. I can't go there. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to go a different direction on this 3. I'm going to go this way instead. And now I'm going to go up because I'm forced up. All right, I can't go over because of the 2. So I'm going to go up and over, and then I can't come back down because that would create 3 segments there, so I'm going to go over, and then I don't know whether I go down or if oh nope, I can't have that because of the 0, so I have to go down. I can't go down by the 0, I can't go that way, so I'm going to go over. I can't go up because that would make 3, so I'm going to go over, and then this one, I'm going to go deal with this 3. All right, it's getting close. I only have a choice of going down in this case. This one already has something beside it, so I don't want to go back down by it, so we'll go over that way. This 2 has 1 segment, but it needs a second. And then I've got to deal with this 3. So I'm going to loop around the 3, and I have a very clear inside pattern and a very clear outside section. And that is how you solve a Slitherlink.